Peter, originally named Simon, was a fisherman from Bethsaida in Galilee. He worked alongside his brother Andrew, who first introduced him to Jesus. Jesus saw Simon and Andrew fishing by the Sea of Galilee and called out to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." They immediately left their nets and followed him. Jesus renamed Simon as Peter, meaning rock, and declared that Peter would play a foundational role in building the church. "You are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Peter was part of Jesus' inner circle, along with James and John. He witnessed many significant moments in Jesus' ministry, such as the Transfiguration, where Jesus revealed his divine glory, and the miraculous catch of fish that confirmed his call. Peter's faith and boldness often stood out. When Jesus walked on water, Peter was the only disciple who stepped out of the boat and for a moment walked on water himself. However, when Peter took his eyes off Jesus and looked at the storm, he began to sink, showing both his faith and his human frailty. One of Peter's most significant moments occurred when Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do you say I am?" Peter responded confidently, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus praised Peter for this revelation, but soon after, Peter rebuked Jesus when he spoke about his coming suffering and death. Jesus then sternly corrected Peter, saying, "Get behind me, Satan," showing that Peter did not yet fully understand the mission of Jesus. One of the most dramatic episodes in Peter's life occurred during the final days of Jesus' ministry. During the Last Supper, Jesus warned Peter that he would deny him 3 times before the rooster crowed. Peter, confident in his loyalty, insisted that he would never betray Jesus, even if it meant dying with him. However, after Jesus was arrested, Peter's fear overtook his boldness. As Jesus was being tried by the authorities, Peter was recognized 3 times as one of Jesus' followers. In each instance, he denied knowing Jesus, fulfilling the prophecy. After his 3rd denial, the rooster crowed, and Peter remembered Jesus' words. Overcome with shame and guilt, Peter went outside and wept bitterly. Despite his denial, Jesus did not abandon Peter. After his resurrection, Jesus appeared to Peter and the other disciples at the Sea of Galilee. In a tender moment of restoration, Jesus asked Peter 3 times, "Do you love me?" Mirroring Peter's 3 denials. Each time Peter affirmed his love, Jesus instructed him to feed my sheep, signifying his reinstatement as a leader and shepherd of the early church. After Jesus' ascension, Peter emerged as a key leader in the early Christian community. He boldly preached the gospel, starting at Pentecost, where the Holy Spirit descended upon the disciples. Peter's sermon led to the conversion of 3,000 people that day. He performed miracles, healed the sick, and even raised the dead. Peter faced persecution and imprisonment for his faith, but remained steadfast in his mission. He also had a vision that broadened the scope of the gospel, leading him to understand that the message of Jesus was for all people, not just the Jews. Peter's life is a powerful testimony to grace, redemption, and the transforming power of Jesus. Despite his failures, Peter's faith and leadership were pivotal in the spread of Christianity. He authored 2 New Testament letters, 1 Peter and 2 Peter, offering encouragement to Christians facing persecution. Tradition holds that Peter was martyred in Rome under Emperor Nero. According to early Christian writings, Peter was crucified upside down, as he did not feel worthy to die in the same manner as his Lord. Peter's journey from impulsive fisherman to steadfast leader of the church reflects the grace of God in using imperfect people for his purposes.